User joined your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Okay. What do you think? Who win
I
this?
think Julian will clearly win. He's incredibly strong. I know he's only ranked Diamond, but to be honest, when he wants to, he can play Master. And I've seen him beat Grandmasters. And I think basically, most likely, he's going to cheese in 2 games and macro in 1. Or he might even macro all 3 games just to stretch them out. But I think the first game is going to be a cheese, like Cannon Rush or Fast Reapers or a Fast Sling or something like that.
I hope to see a cannon rush.
Well, if he's Protoss, I don't know what race he's playing.
Jonas want to block this cannon rush, I think, over 3 months.
Oh God! All right, okay. But Julian's main race is Terran, so we'll see.
I think that would be good matches.
Yeah. See. If he's Terran, I expect Reaper expand. If he's Zerg, I expect he's going to macro. And if he's Protoss, I expect him to cheese. If it was Terran, Reaper expand, or possibly Helion, one or the other.
I think Julian wins this, but naja.
I think it'll be 3-0, unless he makes a mistake.
Even
if he makes a mistake. Yeah.
I hope Krieg and Tod has a chance.
Well, we'll soon find out. I think Krieg and Tod mostly plays team games instead of 1v1.
Yeah, that's true. But I think he hope the same.
Yeah, look. I'd like to see him do damage to Julian. Julian's problem is that when he's attacking or when he's doing something, he gets an insane amount of over minerals, and he doesn't have the production behind it. That's his mistake. That's where he's not good. But where he is good is micro, harass, and winning.
We will see.
Yep. Habitation station. I hate this map. I have this map vetoed because there's a fast gold that's available. And I hate playing against Zerg that have a fast gold available.
So now the players are ready, so I think we can start.
Okay. And Julian is Protoss. Okay.
Oh, I think it would be a cannon rush.
Yeah, I think so too. Cannon or even a 4-gate proxy. But the difference between a 4-gate proxy and a cannon rush is that a 4-gate proxy is effectively an all-in, and it's very hard to transition out of it. It can be done, but a cannon instead, it's very easy to transition out of cannon. Zerg needs to counter with Ravager if he's able to hold. So we have Julian in the top right position as a Protoss player. DSRS Jules. And at the top left, we have DSRS Krieg and Tut. And okay, I'd like to see him move his Overlord. Okay, and there goes his Overlord. Building a pylon, and here we go. What's it going to be? Gateway, Forge. Okay, so it is going to be a cannon rush. Sending a second probe. Always send a second probe when cannon rushing. Okay, deny both gases. Okay, deny one gas. That's fine. Very good strategy to deny gas. Prevents a lot of early aggression. Not particularly against Zerg, but it also gives vision. Pylon. Ramp. And Jonas wouldn't see the pylon because the pylon is outside of his vision. All he can see is what's on the creep. He can't see beyond the creep, or much further beyond the creep. Only now can he see it. And Julian needs to, yeah. That's a bad. That was a mistake there. He needs to go back and fully wall. And he hasn't. He's going to lose the probe. He should send a second probe immediately.
Can you speak louder?
Yes, of course. Sorry. So Julian lost one of his probes, and it looks like he's going to fail here with this cannon. And Cregan Todd has done a really handy thing here with the drone, just in between the two pylons. It basically prevents Julian from fully walling off. Now he has his ling, and the cannon rush has failed. What Cregan Touch should do now is immediately expand. He is supply blocked, however, so that's even more reason to expand. He should expand, and he should follow this up with Ravager. If he follows it up with Ravager, he can destroy the forge without losing any damage. And he could outright win. If he knows what to do, he can outright win. Ravager is the follow-up, so he needs to build a Roach Warren. And alternatively, if he doesn't get a Roach Warren, the game is gonna go into late game. Okay, so here, oh my goodness, it wasn't fully walled off. Oh, Julian is in a world of pain. Okay, and he's gonna try to surround the lings here now, like this, yeah. And all he's doing here now is delaying. And again, just another thing as well with the cannon rush. Look at Julian's over minerals. It's the same thing. Everything was working fine, but the cannon rush failed, and he didn't know what to do with his minerals as a result. So, like I said at the start of the game, is that he could be doing fine, but if it's not going to plan, he'll suddenly realize he has a massive amount of overmin and he doesn't know what to do with them. What he should be doing is he should be building another couple of gateways, and he should be expanding. That's all Jonas has to do is just keep on harassing. He shouldn't go back. He should attack again. He should immediately attack again. And behind this, he's expanding. He needs to get a queen at his natural. He needs to send one of his queens down. He doesn't have a Roach Warren. He should really have a Roach Warren because Julian might actually hold this. That was a misclick. Build a pylon beside his nexus. And he should send a few drones in to get gas. He needs to get gas. Look at the massive overmin from Jonas. What Jonas needs to do is he needs to build another expansion because he has minerals that he's not using. Minerals he's not using, he should actually use them. He should expand, or even expand twice. He's not using his larva injections. He's too busy microwave. Hasn't sent his queen down, but it's okay because he's doing well. All that Julian has to do is somehow hold. Julian doesn't seem to. Maybe there is no actual. There is a mothership. Why is he not getting it? Julian's actually lost. It's over. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But you don't give up.
No, Julian never gives up.
The door is closed.
Yeah. And look at the overmins here from Cregan Tut. 1,000 minerals, nearly 400 gas. Building a Baneling, so he wants to do a Baneling bust. Okay, that's fine. But what he really should do is he should take the gold as well at the same time. Once he was successfully inside, and again, he still has 900 minerals, even though he's trying his best to get a constant supply. So Julian was overconfident here, and as a result of that, he's in a really difficult spot. The only way he can win is if Jonas just makes a mistake in terms of the Baneling bust, in that he busts, then he doesn't have enough Ling to actually finish the game. That's a mistake. He should have put the Banelings first and the Ling behind the Banelings. So that's given Julian a bit of a chance. So see what I mean? He's busted in, but he doesn't have too many units when he could have actually had all the Zerglings if he sent the Banelings in first. But again, he still has enough because Julian is so far behind. drones should be on hold position and allow the zealot to kill everything. The drones would just delay everything. That's fine. 2 more banelings, but again, Jonas is still on 800 minerals. He realized how far ahead he is. Take an expansion, and then even and keep attacking. This time, I want to see the banelings go first, but there aren't enough. He needs more banelings, and he's supply blocked again. Banelings always have to go first. Always, the banelings would have killed the zealot, and the zealot could have then ran in. As it is, zealot is holding as best he can, and now they're through. Okay. Again, Julian should have had a pylon at his mineral line that he could have overcharged. Like, he has the minerals. The first thing he needs to do is get a zealot. Second thing he needs to do is build a pylon at his mineral line. He's actually going to fully wall off. I wouldn't have agreed with that. I would have got the zealot. I would have put a pylon at the mineral line.
The next wave is coming.
Yeah. Same thing again. Banelings. He needs to put the banelings to attack first.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. He should really have taken a third a long time ago. Be doing his larva injections, getting a second gas. Julian's getting probes. Now, what's this? A robo. I would have preferred a DT shrine, to be honest.
You love your DTs, huh?
I do love my DTs, but putting it into context, don't get me wrong, like, I play DT quite a lot. But in this game, Julian is too far behind to rely on. He's going 2 robos to rely on robo play to actually win the game. Don't get me wrong, it might work because he's brilliant at micro and he knows how to get the right forces against Zerglings. The problem here is that too long in the game. Opponent has 2 bases, should really have 3 to be honest, a long time ago, and there's just too much there. I'd be very surprised if this actually works. But I wouldn't bet against Julian. Now, I would have liked to say, okay, let me just see. Okay, so he's actually scouting with a Zergling around the map. Look at this. And the Zergling should see the probe that's there. He sees the probe and he sees the pylon. Just seen the pylon. He needs to go back to the pylon, see what's at the pylon. Now go back and see what's at the pylon. He's going back, he's going back, he's going back, he's going. No! He can't see the pylon. And only now is Julian. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'll get a new mic at the weekend.
So, liebe Leute, ich erkläre es jetzt mal ganz kurz auf Deutsch, weil das mir schneller geht, als wenn ich das jetzt auf Englisch erkläre. Es steht 1:0 für Krieg und Tod. Wir spielen heute immer noch das Weihnachtsevent und sehen uns sonst noch einmal am Sonntag wieder zu diesem Event. Und wir gucken mal, wie das ausgeht. Jetzt übergebe ich gerne wieder an Bördia.
Okay. A 1-0 for our Zerg player, Krieg und Tut. He is the hope of the Zerg against the vile and cheesy and dirty Protoss player, Jules.
Do you think Jonas can win this?
The match in total? Well, if Julian plays as bad as he played in the last game, yes. I think Julian just had failed to realize that he wasn't fully walled off, and I think that's what the problem was in that last game.
So, we start the next round and we will see.
Yeah. Okay, we have Jules in the bottom right corner with Protoss. And in our top left, we have Krieg und Tut as the Zerg player. We see the Overlord moving straight away. I'd like to see an Overlord moving to his fort. That's the one place where Protoss would generally proxy forgate if they are forgating. Pylon and the probe is going out. See what the first building is. It's a bad pylon placement. I don't like that pylon placement. I'm not too sure what he's going to build here. Probably a gate, but never know. Gate or forge? Forge. So again, he hasn't walled off fully there again. So I don't like that. That's the wrong wall off as far as I'm concerned. Here we go. Here comes the cannon rush. First probe in. Second probe. Where's the probe? Second probe is halfway across the map. And it's always the second probe that you have to worry about. Cancelling one gas. Can I get the second gas? No. None. Band pool. There's no pool for the time being. But Jonas Krieg und Tut should have gone pool first after the first game, just to be safe. Oh, brilliant. Here we go. And here we see it working properly. Now he's fully walled them off. He's going to build up a cannon down here. And he's going to build another cannon probably beside it. Sorry, a pylon beside it. Okay, so here's the cannon. Okay, fine. Okay, so pylon and cannon. That's just to protect the cannon so that it can't be actually attacked. It's the cannon in the corner which is the safest thing, which needs to be protected. The problem here is that this cannon is actually within range of the actual spawning pool. Basically means the spawning pool is going to go down. Okay, Jonas cancelled expansion. Need to build a pylon. Don't think he should have cancelled expansion. And that cannon is certainly within range of the spawning pool. And it's just a roach warren. Excellent decision to go get the roach warren, but he needs to get another unit into gas. And actually, do you know what he should also do? Build spines. Perfect. Put that drone either getting a spine or get gas. And he's supply blocked. Okay, there's the overlords. 2 overlords instead of 1. Get 3 into gas. There wouldn't be any harm in actually, is there any room even? There's no room to actually building a second roach warren. That's a mistake. Maybe he just doesn't realize why he's building the second roach warren. That should have been a spawning pool maybe. Don't lose the queen. Okay. Get another queen. And behind this, Julian is staying one base and he's building a gateway. He is getting gases, so he's going to follow this up as necessary with stalkers. That's very well done. He's going to kill one of the cannons. Attack the cannon. A little bit. Yeah. And he's going to kill one cannon. the second cannon is going to kill the actual spawning pool. Yeah, because it's not in range. And he has to be careful here now where he moves these. Are 1 or 2 cannons going to fire? Just the 1. Julian should redirect his cannon to kill the spawning pool. That's a mistake by Julian. He would have killed the spawning pool. Now he's attacking it. And yes, he just gets it in time. Oh my goodness. And again, sensible here, building more cannons. Just in case these 2 cannons die, there'll be more cannons down below to deal with. And he does have his cyber core, but he's not getting warp tech just yet. He should be getting warp tech immediately. And he should be getting more gates. He should be getting at least 2 more gates. And he's going to build them. Actually, he's going to build a robo. He should actually build his gates here so that he can actually warp in units faster. What Creek and Touch should do is he should actually try doing something like a lane drop or something in the Protoss main. Okay, here we go, the Ravager. This is the best follow-up against cannons. There's nothing they can do about it. And eventually the cannon's going to go down. So it's 2 robos, which is the best counter against Ravager. My only issue here with this is that Julian is on 1 base. I would have suggested at this point to take a 2nd base. But he might just get Immortal straight away and outright win the game. We'll see. Still not getting warp tech. That's just sloppy. Julian is convinced that he's going to win with the robo, and therefore he's not getting warp tech. When he should be getting warp tech just in case. Larva injections, please. He has enough roaches there now to actually kill the cannons. He should be getting more queens and do his larva injections. Here comes the first immortal. Needs to retreat a bit. Yeah. And they shouldn't be attacking the immortal. They should do their normal attack against the immortal, and they should be using their special attack, the corrosive bile, against the actual cannons, because the cannons can't move, but the immortal can move. And again, there's no reason why Julian shouldn't be getting warp tech. There's no reason why he shouldn't be trying to expand. Kill the queen. Yeah, take a few hits to kill the queen. I'll take that. There we go. And there's the GG.
Yeah, really nice draw.
Yeah. You saw basically that Creek and Tut, he had a good economy, but he just didn't have the actual production to actually use it.
What do you think Jonas will do at the last round?
It doesn't matter, because what happens, so what he should do is build a pool first and do a rush with Ling. That's what he should do. So in other words, if he builds his pool in a place where that can't be attacked by cannons, it means he could actually stop the cannons. And if he could follow it up with either something like a Ravager push, Roach Ravager push, or even Bailing Bust like the first game. I don't think Julian is going to rush though the third game. Julian loves to macro, and he said, "Look, here's 2 fast games, but I think I'm going to macro now." I expect he's going to actually macro here, to be honest. I'm very surprised if he goes forward first. Julian's down as Terran, and now he's switched to Protoss. Okay.
I'm really surprised. I don't think he's going to play Protoss. At the first I think he
plays all 3. Yeah.
Yeah, or random. He really often random if we playing together.
Overgrowth. This is a fantastic map for Zerg aggression. If anyone knows this map from previous seasons, The Zerg can actually take the Protoss gold and Spinecrawler rush the actual Protoss player, and it's incredibly difficult to defend. I've tried repeatedly to defend against it, and I failed every time. And there's loads of pro replays as well where Zerg players do that strategy. I don't expect that in this game, but it's just a thought. Like if Krieg and Tut wants to take the initiative, what he should be doing is pull first, fast laying, and attack immediately. But we'll see. So we have Jules starting in the bottom left corner, our Protoss player. And we have Krieg and Tut, our Zerg player, in the top right. Then in the Overlord. The Overlord should go straight to the Protoss natural and should just be hanging here. Just so they can see basically what's going on. Or alternatively down here, just so you can see where the minerals are being mined. Here comes the first probe. And again, this pylon is in a better location. Still not perfect. If it was slightly different, I would have said he's definitely going gateway first. But as it stands, it's not quite. So I'm still not sure what he's going to build first. I will soon find out. And it actually is another forge first. All right. Okay. Last round where it takes them all. So here we go. Here comes the first. And again, I hate this spawning position for the spawning pool. It's far, far too close to the actual to the ramp. He should be building it behind his mineral line where it's safe. Almost lost the first probe. Needs to be careful. Lost the first probe. Was not careful. Second probe. He needs to send a third probe now. Julian's going to make a mistake here now. Or what I should say, if Julian makes a mistake here now, it's dead. Excellent. So the second probe is not coming. This is Julian's mistake. He needs to send a second probe. He's going to lose his probe. Look, he's going to lose his probe. And again, he's still not sending another probe. And now he's lost his probe. All they need to do is attack the cannon. Don't attack the pylon. Attack the cannon. Keep attacking the cannon. Okay. And now Jonas is now safe. But he is supply blocked, which is not great. So the follow-up, most likely, is Robos. Unless he wants to try to... He actually has enough minerals. Do you know what he's going to do? He's going to build multiple cannons all of a sudden. Because the last two pylons haven't been killed. And he's not getting... Why is he not getting lings? He should immediately... He's only getting 2 4-ling. Here we go. And 3. Cannon has actually been successful. This cannot be... At this point, this cannot be defended. And he should check the natural. And he should go up. And he should kill the spawning pool. And he will kill the spawning pool. Don't lose the drone. Probe. Don't lose the probe. He's going to lose the probe because he's not paying attention. Bang. Dead. And he needs to send another probe. But he's not because he's fully walled off. So that's fantastic. Killing that pylon. It means basically that he can't build cannons to kill the spawning pool. But the expansion is going to go down. And it's cancelled. And what he should do is just take the gold. Take the gold. Why expand somewhere else when you can just take the gold? Definitely should have taken the gold there. As it stands, he's going to take base in a corner, which might go undetected. We'll see. Is there a roach warren? There's a roach warren being built. What Jonas should also do is build a macro hatch in his base. Here we go. Robo follow-up. And is he getting warp tech? He's again not getting warp tech. I don't agree with that. I think he should be getting warp tech as well. So unlike the last game, Jonas does have a hatchery outside his base. Julian should realize this as well. 2 robos. Once this pylon goes down, the cannons are going to be free food. Doesn't have to go up. Kill the pylon. And then just move over to here and destroy the cannons. And again, there's no reason not to get a mothership core. Would have helped, would have prevented this from happening. Try to get speed. Really look at his mineral count. Creek and Tut really should have built a macro hatch here. He has an expansion here, getting a queen. Drones. Why get drones when you have that kind of minerals? Why not just get units? Okay, and here comes the Mothership Core, fine. But again, it's a bit late now. He only has one cannon left. Ravager, Corrosive Bile, and eventually that cannon's going to go down. Eventually. 2 Immortals, and these should be Lings that he's getting here. Don't be getting drones, he should be getting Lings here. Fort. And again, larva injections, larva injections, larva injections. Needs a couple more Immortals. When he has 3 Immortals now, might have a go at it. Don't kill the Queen. And that's again just luring the Immortals into the cannon. Keeping the Immortals alive. He should have sacrificed his Ling to kill the Immortal. Larva injection, he's getting roaches. Okay. Julian needs to put that weaker Immortal behind, as like that, just like that. Perfect. Nice micro. And he has 3 Immortals now. But look, he's going to lose this Immortal, I think. And look at Jonas's mineral count. So if you're ever in this position, just build a macro hatch. Just build a macro hatch. Spawning pool is going to go down. Nothing, he can't save it. That's a bad location to put spawning pool. Being behind the base. And again, Julian's just going back and forth, getting more and more Immortals. He actually now has what's known, he's about to have what's known as critical mass. That he can just A-move. Yeah, here we go. 5 Immortals. That's game. Just have to micro, keep one of the Immortals alive. And there's game.
Okay, so Julian wins. And before we go into the match interviews, I'm going to interview Jonas and you can interview Jules. Okay?
Okay, do you want me to mute myself?
No, it's all
Is there
okay.
any background noise?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
User was moved to your channel.
Moin. Ja.
Alles fit?
Naja, was soll ich sagen? Das hat sehr gut angefangen für dich, aber irgendwie nicht sehr gut geendet.
Ja, also ich gewinne 1 von 20 im Durchschnitt.
Lauter.
Insofern. Ich habe
Lüste.
gesagt, ich gewinne im Durchschnitt 1 von 20 Spielen, wo ich gecannon-rushed werde. Ja, also das erste, das hat tatsächlich sehr gut funktioniert, aber dann nicht mehr. Dann hat er es irgendwie besser gemacht.
Gibt noch einen Turniertag am 20., am 18., das ist der Sonntag, der jetzt kommt. Hast du vor, dann irgendwie Revanche gegen irgendeinen anderen Spieler zu fordern?
Wenn noch einer da ist, klar, warum nicht?
Forever King, der, denke ich.
Okay, ja.
Würde ich jetzt so annehmen.
Ja, das ist schon eine Idee.
Mit dem Caster nochmal richtig platt. Ne?
Oder das?
Die haben alle Urlaub, also mit alle Weihnachtsurlaub. Keine Zeit. Okay, so.
Na dann,
Bis
zum nächsten Spiel.
dann.
Played, yeah, just.
User left your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Well, Julian.
Hello.
Well done.
Thanks.
You dirty Protoss player. three games of Cannon Rush.
Yeah, it's Jonas I have to can rush against.
Do you want to talk about the 3 games? The first game was the game that you lost because
Yes.
you don't know how to wall properly.
Yes, I didn't see the gap.
That was you stuck in it longer than I would have stuck in it. Obviously that's a build you practiced, the whole Immortal follow-up. In the first game, do you not think maybe a second cannon or even a pylon at your mineral line, an overcharge, as opposed to fully walling off might have been better early on?
Later, yes. But at that time, he normally can't get in.
Yeah. And what about the actual, in the first game, like, your plan was to follow up with Robo, is that correct?
Yeah.
That's always your plan. I'm just thinking in the first game, it might have been better to follow up with DT only because you were so far behind in the first game that I just didn't see you being able to produce more than 2 immortals before you'd actually die. Whereas one single DT might have won you the game.
Well, I wanted to play Immortal Prism,
Yeah, okay.
and many third players can't handle that.
No, yeah, that's fine. And the last game in particular was interesting in that, unlike the other games, he managed to get a second base that you didn't know about. Still managed to you lost your two probes, but you managed to follow it up anyway. Your cannon was successful somehow, and it just felt like that it was going to be a repeat of the second game with the two robo bays, and yeah, it was nice. At what point in the last game were you feeling happy? Was it the three cannons when they went down?
It's the first 2 cannons.
The first 2 cannons,
Yeah.
just at the bottom of his ramp.
Yeah, he shouldn't allow them.
Yeah. No, well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Jules,
Ja?
herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Ja, danke.
Und auch du bekommst dann ein Gewinnerlos für die, beziehungsweise ein Los für die Tombola am 15.01.
Okay, nice.
Und solltest du nicht da sein, bitte rechtzeitig abmelden, damit wir für dich mitziehen.
Okay. Ja, müsste ich eigentlich können.
Gut, dann wünsche ich dir viel Glück bei der Ziehung und wünsche dir noch einen schönen Abend.
Jo, danke euch auch.
Yeah, Julian.
User was moved out of your channel.
So, Ferdia, thank you for the moderation. It was really nice.
No problem.
I hope we,
Thanks for having me.
yeah, I hope to see you next time again.
Brilliant. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.
User left your channel.
So, und für alle, die jetzt eventuell noch da sind, wir beenden jetzt natürlich das Match-Interview, ist klar, ist zu Ende. Der Moderator hat sich auch schon verzischt. Also, jetzt kommt nur noch das, was ich immer zum Abschluss sage, nämlich habt noch einen schönen Abend und wenn ihr auch Mitglied werden wollt, dann einfach bei uns bewerben oder direkt bei uns in den TS kommen. Wir haben ja, das ist auch kein Problem, einfach reinkommen, guten Tag sagen. Wir spielen natürlich nicht nur StarCraft, sondern auch andere Blizzard-Games. Und ja, das war's dann auch von meiner Seite. Also, bis dann.